Hi, I'm Kelly Schwartz, and in this edition of our summer newsletter, we're going to talk about signage. For more information on our company, you can reach us at www.kellyschwartz.com or call us at 1 800 785 3004. So let's jump into signage and how important it is. The benefits of a great sign. The main benefits of having a great sign is that it creates consistent branding. Every time someone drives by your business and sees your sign, you get remembered just a little more or a little deeper. Who can forget the famous Route 66 sign? Some other landmark signs: Hollywood Hills, Las Vegas, Key West, Walt Disney. All signs by design to capture your attention and leave a lasting impression. Your office needs a great, powerful, or bold sign. The reason is that there are a lot of signs out there. Most are easily and quickly forgotten. Signs forgotten are a waste of money, but every now and then you'll see a sign that grabs your attention. That's the ticket that customers are looking for. Take a look at the Beverly Hills sign. Seen it once, you never forget it. McDonald's. Think about fast food restaurants. McDonald's, for instance, they always have a big, bold sign. In fact, McDonald's spends on an average of $40,000 on a sign for every store. Why? Because studies have shown that a $40,000 sign can generate up to $600,000 in sales. A recent survey over 10 years of businesses who had installed a new sign looked at the source of new customers. 45% of those customers said they came into the business for the first time because of the sign. Signage needs to be visible. Can you see it? Readable. Make sure you have the right colors and background. Noticeable. Does it draw attention? And legible. Pay attention to the type, style, and spacing. The benefits of a good sign. A survey or question asked, "How did you hear about us?" 50% of the people answered due to on-premise sign. 33% were word of mouth, and about 16% were other sources such as newspapers, yellow pages, TV, and radio. So, what can a sign do for you? Research indicates that 85% of your customers live and work within a 5-mile radius of your business. This means that these patients potentially see your sign 50 to 60 times per month. And I don't know if you knew this, but 17% of Best Buy's walk-in customers did so simply because of a sign. That's a huge number, so if you want them to stop, make sure you have a sign that grabs their attention. Signs can increase a profit. Studies show that adding or changing a sign directly improves sales revenue. In a survey of the fast food and retail industry, one monument sign added 9.3% increase in sales, and a large pole sign, 144 square feet, which is huge, gave anywhere between a 9 and a 15.5% increase in sales. One key fact is that signs attract half of a startup's new customers or new business. Again, half of a startup's business. 35% of passerbys wouldn't know your business was there without a sign. So you want to make sure it's noticeable. Also on relocation. Relocation equals new customers. 13 to 20% of the population moves each year, which means that you have 13 to 20% new customers to attract each year through signage alone. Signs compared to TV and newspaper. A single on-site sign can cost as little as 2 cents per 1,000 views of drive-by traffic, where a 300-line newspaper ad costs $2.81 per 1,000 views, and a single TV ad at $9.82 per 1,000 views might only reach 14% of that market. So the translation, a sign equals the value of 24 full-page newspaper ads every year. Do not be afraid to spend money on good signage. Choosing the right colors. You may have heard me speak over and over again, and many of my clients will tell you I'm a stickler on this one, but picking the right colors in the graphics are really important. And here are some examples of color backgrounds and graphics. I find, and surveys have found, that blue backgrounds with white block lettering jump out the best, black with gold lettering, then black with white lettering, white background with blue block lettering, and last yellow with the black. Now the black and yellow to me are bumblebee. They get lost in some of the colors, but the blue and white always pop. Here's an example. Marketing surveys say these two color combinations are two of the best, but you can see in the top right, this is a great sign, gold leaf, black background, but does get washed out and sometimes lost in the sun, where the blue and white tends to always pop. If you're going to have a building sign, keep in mind that most building signs are parallel to the road. People don't generally turn to the right. It has to be perpendicular so we can see it. If you're going to have the sign on the building, Again, the colors are nice, but you can see here how the green and the brown just blend into the background of everything that green and brown. It doesn't jump out to you. If you're going to put a sign on the building, make sure it pops. Dr. Kelly did a great job here. It's lit up, which in different seasons, half the time it's dark, you're able to see the sign and you're capturing that nighttime traffic that may not know that you're there otherwise. Here's a perfect example in the middle of the day in an office down in Charleston. Brown with gold letters, totally washed out. Can't even see it when you took a picture. Brown and gold again, or brown and white, I'm sorry, just don't jump out at you. They get lost in everything that's going on. Here's a great looking monument sign. They have all the right ingredients. They got the right lettering. They got the right things on there with the website and phone number. And up close, it's a beautiful sign. But step back a little bit and look how quickly that faded green and some of those letters wash out. And that red M, which is really nice for Dr. Mills, tends to get a little bit washed out. It doesn't have a real meaning, especially if you're driving down the street at 35 miles an hour. Dr. McClary here had a sign. It had aged a little bit. It had been with the practice a while. And all we did was throw a little blue on the background, change the letters to white, and look at the difference that makes and how much that pops out. Here's another awesome monument sign, but washed out by the trees and some of the things around it tend to make the sign get blocked. But again, the brown and the greens and the golds tend to blend in instead of standing out. Here's an example of Dr. Patel's office when we changed it from the same exact colors to the blue and white. People notice the sign from a block or two away, and it does draw attention. Monument signs are very, very effective. If you're going to do it, make sure you light it up. Again, it doesn't cost a whole lot to throw a light down there to make that sign show up day and night. Don't forget to put your phone number and website on there so people can come back by and grab the attention. These are all great signs. Here is a step up. It's more of an internal lit sign. You can see it in 24 hours a day. It jumps out in all colors. It's lit from within, two-sided, very popular. Here's all the key ingredients. Blue background, white block lettering, website, and phone number all make it easy to see. The little toothbrush there is a little catchy, and make sure that people kind of know this is a dental office, and dental group is predominant on the sign. A very nice sign, got a little fancy, the Old Trolley Dental. It looks like an O above it. It's really supposed to be a veneer on blue. Most people don't pick up on that. They think it's an O for Old Trolley, but a beautiful sign replacing an old brown sign and very small in size. People can pull up, they see the website and the phone number so they can make a call to make an appointment. Here's another great one that we changed, got it out closest to the road as the ordinance would allow. We made sure we lit it up. The doctor used his flag as the one of his trademarks for his office, for Trident Dental. Great drive-by traffic there, thousands and thousands of cars per day. People can notice that there's an office there. The Mac Daddy of signs, if you can do time and temperature, you have the changeable letters that you can put on. Again, blue and white background with a few other colors, all the key ingredients. What I'm talking about is don't be afraid to have a little bit of fun. Here's a sign I actually saw, bad toothache, just pull it, and a phone number. But don't be afraid to stand out. I'm not saying go this crazy. But half of all customers come in because of the sign. The amount you invest into a quality business sign cannot be overstated. Half of all customers who come into any business do so because of the sign that is displayed out front. It doesn't necessarily have to be a branded sign that accomplishes this either. Some businesses just display the name. Consider the other side of the equation in that 35% of the people wouldn't even know your business was at its location unless you have a sign displayed and you can begin to see the importance of a quality business sign. Dentistry is a highly competitive industry, and think what a new sign could do for you. Many business signs are simply a reflection of the business name. That can work well if your business name is descriptive, such as dentist or dentistry, of what you provide. But for many businesses, it simply just isn't enough. So take the time to consider, is it time for a new sign? Are you communicating to your potential customers? Dentistry versus DDS. So I'm Kelly Schwartz with Schwartz Consulting Group. I hope you found this little presentation powerful and helpful. If you have friends in dentistry and you would forward it on, we'd really appreciate it. Once again, if you need to contact us, it's 1-800-785-3004 or our website, www.kellyschwartz.com. Thank you. Have a great day.